Every clothing brand is ignoring this one Instagram strategy and it's costing them sales daily. One strategy helped me build a massive email and SMS list, and I'm getting 80% open rates on every single message. In this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you step by step how to use organic content to build own data and make sales without ever needing to spend a dime on advertising. But if you do use ads, this will put gasoline on that fire. This is just one of the strategies that we've used to help over 300 clothing brands generate over $100 million in the last 12 months alone. To completely understand the strategy, we have to take one step back and explain why most people get their organic content wrong. So I was talking to a brand last week who was frustrated because of their lack of views and engagement on social. And while I empathized with them, the good thing about business is that it's a meritocracy. So the quality of their content was decided by their potential customers. They were creating high definition content. And I want to talk about the specifics here. But so high definition, like literally shooting in 4K or 1080p, like high definition. But the quality is very subjective, and their audience didn't care for them creating basically a lesser version of what their competitors were already putting out. Maybe that's you. Maybe you find competitors then like something they made, so then you go try to copy them, and it turns out to be similar or probably worse, and then maybe you then repeat this over and over again. This particular brand, and again, this could be you, could not be you, and I promise this will make more sense, but if you are only posting 2 to 3 times per week and never actually improve because all you do is copy, if that is you, then it's time to change. But if it's not you and you still aren't gaining any traction, I want to address that too. I think there's two sides of the coin here. You see, if you aren't niched down, it's hard to stand out in a competitive market. And if you are properly niched down, you may not be getting as much engagement as you would like, but your engagement rate for your follower count will be better. Now, again, I don't really care about follower count. I really don't care about any of that. It's just a metric. It is just a number. But our goal is engagement, getting people to watch and to view and to comment. But we do not have to reach Mr. Beast type of numbers to build a healthy multi-7-figure company. It all starts with a strategy that is focused on speaking exactly to your target audience and then nurturing that relationship. So let's jump into that strategy. All right, but first I want to say a quick hey, howdy, and hello. So my name is Aaron, and alongside my business partner, Christian, we created this channel to help you grow and scale your clothing brands so that you can hit your revenue goals and support your families. If you found any value in this video at all, please give us a nice little like and subscribe. It is 100% free, and if you do this in the next 3 seconds, I will share with you my pick for the World Series, not the team I'm actually cheering for, because honestly, all the teams I was cheering for are out, but I do think the Dodgers are going to win the World Series. Okay, so for this to work, you need to understand the content messaging framework that we've created. Now, there's 4 types of content, and I'm going to break them down for you really quickly, and then it will make a lot of sense. Okay, so the content messaging framework is to get people to know, like, and trust you. If you've done any type of brick and mortar sales, or if you've been in business at all, you know that for somebody to make a purchase, they need to know you, like you, and trust you. All right, so the first piece of content is absolutely the easiest part to do because it is about you. Maybe not, maybe it is the hardest to create because it is about you, but it's the easiest to understand because it is about you. So there is a connection piece of content. This is content number 1. Connection is about getting people to like you. Now, there are several factors at play here on what will make somebody like you. Now, it could be a shared interest. It could be the fact that they actually look like you. Maybe they're the same age as you. Maybe it's the same upbringing. Maybe the same sports. It doesn't matter. Okay, this type of content could be POV type videos. It could be a day in the life. It could be a get ready with me. It could also be a founder story. So that's connection. Get people to like you. Number 2. And I'm going to do the last one is this is the part that will make the most sense for the strategy, so I'll do it last. But number 2 is a thought reversal. This is probably the type of content that you see a lot where you're most introduced into a brand. Typically, it could be controversial. If it's done well, it's actually done very tactfully, but you're just basically drawing a line in the sand. On a lighter note, you could say, I love the Los Angeles Lakers, or I hate the Los Angeles Lakers. Okay, so that's lighthearted, if you will. But the way you would phrase it is, the Lakers are the best NBA team of all time, okay? And you're gonna get people who love the Lakers, who will be over here on this side. And then you got people that are absolutely Celtics fans or Mavericks fans or whomever that say you are 100% wrong. that's okay because we're trying to attract, at least in this statement, Lakers fans. And because of that, we're going to get a group of people to start talking. And there's a lot of chatter back and forth. Doesn't matter. We're getting attention. Okay. That means that people are getting to know us. So that is the point for the thought reversal. You do not have to be polarizing, but honestly, the more polarizing, quote unquote, that you are, the more people you will reach. This is why politics and religion and family tend to do the best as far as thought reversals, because they are the most closely kept, I would say, conversation points. Money, politics, religion, it's like, don't talk about them. Actually, that's what kind of blows up on the internet. Now, I'm not saying you should create content that is polarizing. That's not my point. The point is that you create content that you believe in, and people will come to your side of the fence. So we have connection, thought reversal. This third piece of content, I look at this as like hook style content. The hooks and the trends, this is more so at this point about sales. You can use some of these hooks and styles to get people to know you. You could also use it as to get people to like you, and it will be part of this fourth piece of content as well. This is a much smaller percentage that I would like for you to use. It is cool, it is great, you will reach people, but if the objective is to get sales, this sometimes generates sales, but not without the other pieces. Randomly going viral, good idea, but typically not able to sustain itself. These areas allow you to sustain. Now, this fourth area is what to do. Arguably the slowest way to grow, but the most important, because trust is the biggest factor here for somebody to actually buy from you. Okay? They need to know who you are. They do need to like you to some degree. Okay? And they do need to trust you. And then when they see those pieces of content and they work in order, and technically like the gurus of the world, or the savants of the world, if you will, not necessarily gurus, they will be able to combine most of these into one. You can create a hook style trend that has connection to it, that teaches somebody something that also is a little polarizing, and that is a winning killer piece of content. That's possible, unlikely, or not, the probability is a little bit lower. But this what to do content is where everything else here will start to make sense. This what to do content is I would say the pivotal piece for you to make the rest of this Instagram strategy work. Now, what I want to do here is actually give you a percentage, roughly a range of percentage that you should be creating this content so that you have an idea, and then we'll jump into how to use this strategy. Again, these are kind of ranges, and even this one I was like, okay, we could probably adjust it a little bit. So we got 25 to 35% for what to do, hooks and trends, anywhere between 10 to 15%, the sales side of things smaller. Thought reversals, again, 15, 20% of content, and then connection, that 25 to 30, 25, 35, okay? So as you will see, connection, what to do content, those are the heavy hitters. The other two are kind of fillers, if you will. All right, so now that you understand the four types of content, let me actually pull up the tools to make this happen so that you can work these into your brand, and I will actually showcase the full rest of the strategy here as we piece this out. But first, let's hold up 1 second. I just wanted to say that if you are a clothing brand owner and want to jump into the specifics of your brand and how to grow it profitably online, you can schedule a free 45-minute strategy session with us. There are obviously limited spots, so go find a time that works best for you right now. Go check out the link in the description down below. All right, so the tools that you're gonna need are Manychat and Klaviyo. You can use another ESP or email service provider if you would like, but those are the biggest ones. I also don't have anything for Klaviyo other than if you work with us and we could copy and paste some stuff in there for you for Klaviyo. But for Manychat, I have a code that you can use for free to get you this for the next 30 days, 100% free, so you can start setting it up and making money. But let's go ahead and talk through the overall strategies. You're gonna take this type of content, more specifically, this one right here. I mean, you could do it for the other pieces, but it's mostly for this what to do content. This is the setup, okay? So everything is building around the fact that you need to set up this what to do content. And you're gonna use a tool like Manychat, which is an automation tool that will connect to your Facebook, to your Instagram, eventually to TikTok if it's ever around or whatever. And you are going to use those tools. You've probably seen something like this before where somebody creates a piece of content, it's value adding, and then you comment the word that they suggest or say, and then it automatically sends you a DM or comments back to you in that post, okay? Good approach is to comment back in the thread as well as DM you, okay? And so I wanna show you the way that I've built this out. and you can actually see what this looks like, and this will make a little bit more sense. But once you have good content and you know who your audience actually is, so you have your audience, you are creating content with these 4 areas, you have a what to do. Let's say, for example, I built this one for a boutique. So there's a women's boutique, let's say it's around summertime, maybe I'm thinking about warmer weather at the time. It's summertime, and let's say I did a POV video, and it's like, all right, you're a mom with 3 kids trying to go on vacation, getting ready for the day, right? So that's a connection piece. The thought reversal is that you can still enjoy vacation with more than 3 kids going to the beach, or whatever it would be, right? And some people would be like, no, absolutely you cannot, blah, blah, blah. So there could be a thought reversal. The hook or the trend could be the jet set vacation thing from the UK, if you guys remember that. The nothing beats a jet to holiday. So that could be the trend you could be jumping on. And then the what to do is, okay, if you are going on vacation, how can I help you pack? Maybe you don't have an SUV, maybe you've got a car. How can I help you pack efficiently and effectively? And here is the full guide to an amazing family summer vacation with all the outfits, with all the things, everything you need to know, okay? So I have that, I create the content, and then I just say, if you want this, comment the word vacay down below, and I'll send you our checklist of everything that you need for a very effective, full family vacation to have the best memories of your life. Let's assume that happens. You create that content. This is what you would look at. So if the user comments on the post or the reel, okay, and I've obviously disabled this, and for me, the trigger word was vacay, okay? So I would go back here, and I could show you the automation, by the way. And we could build this out, but I would have the person here, and I'll actually show it to you this way as well. So you can do auto DM the comments, and you can say any post or reel. I would select a post or any reel that they comment on where they say vacay, or when they reply to a story, or when they DM you, okay? So for us, we really want to do any post or reel, and then the specific word or reaction would be vacay. The opening DM would basically say, hey, so I saw that you were looking to have an amazing family vacation. If you want the guide, just comment the word below, or just let me know, and then you could say, yes, I was. They'll hit send me the link, then you will DM an actual link. You can add a link. They'll take them directly to giving that information over to Manychat. That's just the first part here. Let me actually show you what this looks like in the automation now that it's kind of built out. This was that first part. What's the trigger? What's the comment? I want to set an Instagram opt-in. Okay, that is the action that I want to take. The comment reply is literally going to be, hey, I saw your comment. You're going to love the beach outfit guide. Want me to send it to your way? Yes. Okay, if they say yes, sweet. Just send me your best email address and I'll send it straight to your inbox. This may not be the language that you use. This is just an example. All right, so I'm going to wait for the email contact, create an update or contact in Klaviyo. Okay, I'll show you where you need to do that. It's very simple to do, but Klaviyo update here. If the contact has not responded, wait 1 minute, then go this route here. Okay, so I'll show you this one first. Still want the beach outfit guide? No rush, just drop an email when you're ready and I'll send it right over. So I'll wait for the comment. If action on reply, make sure to add them to Klaviyo and we'll continue on. Contact has not responded. At that point, I just stopped it. You could continue on. All right, so next step, let's scroll down here. Send message 6. Awesome, just send it over to you. Smart delay, wait 10 seconds. So 10 seconds go by and I say, oh, before you forget, do you want early access to the new drops and exclusive perks via text? We only send good stuff, no spam. Drop your number below, just perks. Okay, so I have to get an opt-in for that. Yes, I want it. No, they don't. Yes. All right, excited to see you shine. Please send your phone number with a country code so that we can contact you later. I'm waiting for a reply. If they do not want it, no worries at all. I hope you love the guide. Next action, create or update a list and a contact. Add the SMS option. So they're inside of Klaviyo. Now I added an SMS to them because they said they wanted it. I'm going to send them another message right after they get added to Klaviyo. You're officially on the VIP list. We just sent you a quick text to go check your phone. So go check your phone and make sure that you got it. If you didn't, make sure your number was right or reply here and we'll resend it. You also, I think one thing I would add here is make sure that they say yes back to the opt-ins. Wait 3 minutes and then continue because I want to make sure that they go actually check their messages. And then if not, I'll send them a DM. Okay, so hey, just checking in. Did you get that text? Want me to resend it? Yes, got it. Okay, perfect. Please let us know if you have any questions at all. Please resend. Absolutely. I'm going to resend it right now. So you can continue on however you would like. Okay, there could have been additional messages to this, etc. Now, that's just the first part. Okay, so sweet. You created organic content to do the most important thing in business, which is to get earned information. So you not only can DM them on Manychat, very inexpensively, and then you got their email address, and then honestly, most people give you the SMS. So you've got a Manychat, you got an email list, and an SMS, all from creating organic content. And you're like, well, what if I only get 5 email addresses and 3 phone numbers? Well, okay, then create more content. What if you did this 5 times a week? Okay. And if we know, for example, which this is how you're going to make real money, what if we know that 10% of the people buy from nurture? Okay, so if you got them to opt in, then you were able to nurture them, which I'll show you how to do here, and your average order value, let's just say, is $75, that starts to make some real money. Okay, so now that is all possible with Manychat, and again, 10% of these people can nurture, but how do you nurture these people? Well, I created a 10-day email and SMS copy, and each one of them is labeled by type. So how to use this email and SMS flow, I kind of broke that down. Day 0, right away, hey, here's where you can download the guide, because you need to send them the guide. Turns out if they ask for a guide, you should send it to them, because it's all going to be delivered via email. You could send it via DM too, so you could send it to them right away. I just chose to do it via email. The SMS, thanks for signing up for Beach Ready Looks from the brand, your brand name, your guide is in your inbox. Use code VACAY10 for 10% off. Here you go. Then I have an email that's making them problem aware. Let's be real, most people pack wrong all the time. Here's the email. Let's talk about favorites, breathable, soft, built for beach to bar versatility. Here you go. Day 2 SMS, early access to our top beach products, or top beach picks before IG sees them. Email 3, urgency reminder. Don't forget, you got 10% off. You could adjust this. Again, this is just an example. Email 4, about nurturing. Here's the founder story. Throwing in some more of the connection. Email 5, final call for 10%. Day 5, SMS, last call, 10%. Email 6, FAQ and objection handling. So here's the answers to the questions we hear all the time. What size should I order? What's my return policy? Will this actually breathe in the heat? For example, again, you're selling vacation material here, so you would want to update that. Short version, we got free exchanges, soft, breathable, anti-sweat fabrics, fit guarantee with thousands of 5-star reviews. Cool. Day 7, email social proof, right? The best outfit, here you go. Here's a bunch of social proof to it. Email 8, best sellers. Email 9, kind of a personal nudge. Hey, just wanted to check in. Anything holding you back? Here's Vacay 10. If they don't purchase after the 10-day flow, move them into a long-term nurture, weekly value emails that you should be sending out regardless. Send a still interested SMS with a personal tone. Optionally, reoffer the discount or an alternative incentive with maybe some free shipping if you want. If they do purchase, send a thank you message. How to care for the product, ask for a review, referral program, invite. All of those things move people farther to that. Now, that's just one person who could go through that. Imagine if, for example, this content collected 10 people a day, and then you got one order for $75. And then at the end of the week, you had 50 people, and then 5 orders. Long-term nurture absolutely works. That's why you need multiple emails, multiple touch points. Again, you can also go back to Manychat and send some DMs as well, and just continue to nurture it. This is just top level for this. Okay, so if you want this full system, if you want to copy that automation, if you want to have all of these emails where you can, again, copy and paste this Google slide that I have created, and if you want also the Manychat for free for 1 month, just comment the word Manychat down below, and I will send this to you so you can start executing on the organic content that you create to start making money right away. Okay, so now that you know the Instagram strategy that no one is using for organic, you need to know how to put gasoline on that fire. So go watch this video on Instagrams for clothing brands right here next. All right, y'all, have a great rest of your day. I will see you next time, and P.S. make sure you subscribe.